Thank you, Karen. Hello, everyone. My name is George Chasse, President of Legal Counsel Consulting based in Colorado. It's my pleasure to be here today to share my ideas on running your law firm like a business. I want to thank Debbie Foster, Karen, and the Affinity Consulting team for giving me this opportunity to speak with you. Over the past 20 years, I've had the fortunate experience of speaking with thousands of law firms, from solo attorneys on up to AmLaw 100 firms. I've found that running a law firm successfully varies widely. However, the strong ideals that are important to the success of the firm are very consistent. The firms I've met with range from the solo attorney who would not spend a dime unless her bookkeeper authorized it, to a large law firm that had many departments where some expenses were overlapping. Either way, it was always clear that the one thing they are best at is practicing the law. To successfully practice law in the changing marketplace, you need to be creating a lean, future-focused, efficient business. Yes, we all could use more time, and we all could use more money. But it basically comes down to running an independent business, which requires spending time and money on planning for your future. And this is striving to build a culture and structure in your law firm that adds value for employees, clients, and your bottom line. So maybe ask yourself, what is your corporate mission? What is your corporate culture? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Is your firm meeting these objectives? A law firm of any size has a limited amount of resources. One way of controlling your resources is to control your expenses. There are going to be your everyday expenses, the monthly commitments, and then the annual or multi-year contracts. By the way, pay extra attention to contracts lasting longer than 3 years. In this technology-driven world, there will be options in the future. So, where can you find the best opportunity to save the most money? Look at your contracts where you're spending the most money. The important thing here is to be prepared for these opportunities, as they're only going to come along every 2 or 3 years, if not longer. Things change each year. Even your vendors may be trying out a different business model. According to the Altman Wheel Flash survey, the legal trends that are thought to be permanent in 2018 focus on legal work as a commodity, competition, bringing work in-house, and lack of demand by law firms. With this being said, more reason for a designated firm administrator or manager to develop a clear plan for your future. So maybe ask yourself, is your business feeling disjointed and at times out of control? It can be a losing battle to create a positive, forward-moving business without a strong written mission statement. If any part of this may be true, it's time to begin planning for the future. The first step is to write out your mission statement. If your firm already has one in place, review it and see if it's still meeting the firm objectives. It is important to understand, what type of clients do you want? What caliber of employees do you want? What sort of business do you want to handle? Get that mission statement about your business in writing and shared with everyone who works with you. Once you have this piece in order, it's time to start on the vision statement. A vision statement is a guideline for the direction of your law firm. For instance, where do you want your firm and the people who work for you to be in 5 years? Just imagine if everything stayed perfectly the same in your law firm over this period. Sounds ideal, right? You keep the same work level. You keep your authority. You keep things going. The employees you have today continue to churn out satisfactory work. In 5 years, are they ready to settle for more of the same? Is this the ideal vision of the future? Probably not. This type of vision likely has no growth and no innovation. This is where your vision statement comes into play. It should be an ambitious vision for your firm's future, something that won't happen at the same work level, something that won't leave your authority unchallenged with the difficulty of working toward this vision, and something that won't just keep things going. It will propel your business into the future, enlarging your market share, strengthening your brand, and driving you to innovate and capture the changes the future will bring. With this vision statement, you captain the ship toward the corporate vision. Together, the mission and vision statements become the cornerstone upon which day-to-day decisions are made by your team. The kind of leadership brings us to the next strategic planning component, that of culture creation. This is simply defined by creating a fantastic corporate culture that is the envy of your competition. This is not just the stuff of touchy-feely corporate gurus. A great corporate culture can drive innovation, attract high-value prospects, entice the best clients, and maintain an eye for the business team. With the right mission and vision in place for your firm, you can create an outstanding corporate culture. So what is corporate culture? It's a set of values and norms set by a business and reinforced by its employees and stakeholders. Now, every firm has a culture, and new talent is looking for opportunities that will add value to their lives, not detract from it. So is your law firm embodying a positive culture, a negative culture, or something in between? Most new law school graduates are looking for livable working hours, intellectually challenging work, and early responsibility. With all honesty, you will spend more physical time at work and with the team at your firm than you do with your family and friends. It is important that your firm is a place that respects the employees, a place that employees are allowed to develop under your guidance, and one that allows them to feel as though their time is not just spent working, but can be a place to create value. And all this centers around positive culture creation. A positive culture acknowledges those that work with you, those that have a voice and a choice. An employee prospect that matches your firm's values is the first step to positive culture creation. Practice teaching your value lessons for all to see the business side and how it interacts with clients. Ask, what if we acted on our values in this situation? Are we following our values? Are we speaking and acting according to our core beliefs and following our mission statement? Some firms devote time for employees to get together and discuss the issues of the day and how those issues were handled in concordance with the firm's values and mission. This way, team members are able to learn clear ways to fit daily issues into the firm's values. When you begin with a team that has values that match your business values, then you can ensure that employees will feel that their voice can be heard. Also, this allows for you, as a firm, to remain consistent in the eyes of clients. So once again, clearly state your firm's values in your mission statement. Perhaps include an ethical statement alongside your traditional mission statement, and reinforce and reinforce and then do it again. Create your culture, choose your team, then keep that engine moving forward. You will find your approach to work, your young associates and your partners' approach to work, and even your support staff will all present a consistent cultural front for your business. Again, what is the point? One is to drive innovation, finding an entirely new way to conduct processes to save your firm time and money. Two, to attract high-value prospects to keep the cost of turnover low, develop leaders from within, and save time by having team members that you can trust to speak responsibly for your business. Three, entice the best clients, high-value clients that pay their bills, require little hand-holding, and refer other respected clients. And lastly, maintain an eye for the business team. These items are the elements that bring us back to your goals as business law firm leaders. As a leader, it's important to push for technological innovation. The practice of law is a cutting-edge field. Only the most up-to-date information can keep your firm winning for your clients. Law firms need access to legal research services to be successful in their legal arena, but the legal research field is changing. Gone are the days of poring over law books on the shelf. We are past the times when research software was downloaded onto company machines, and fading are the days of the duopoly held by the two top legal research providers. Their hold on 78% of the legal research market share won't last forever. This is an exciting time to be practicing law. The traditional day-to-day of lawyering can be outsourced or automated. Your new work can focus on creative and forward methods that embrace the changes in the field. When looking at new technology, do your due diligence and understand what you're getting into. Is this a long-term investment where if you don't like it, it will cost you thousands of dollars to change? Or is it a simpler technological version of the way you're operating now, and you can switch vendors if your needs are not being met? Always know the terms of each agreement and what the exit strategy would look like if you were to switch or cancel. Cybersecurity is becoming a huge part of practicing law. Is your staff well trained on protocol? Do you have a contingency plan in place? Who is the first person to contact when you feel you've been hacked? We may see new specialty titles emerge in the legal field under the CIO or CTO as technology changes the landscape. Perhaps legal knowledge engineer, legal cyber technologist, legal process analyst. Clinging to the traditional technology may leave you behind your peers. So, are you riding the technological wave or stuck holding on to the past? You may want to consider how your law firm can match the pace of technology without overpaying. Is your firm using the most up-to-date methods for legal research? Are there newer, more innovative options in the field your firm is missing? Are you using the most cost-effective options available? The willingness to embrace the technological innovation will bring profitability and growth to your business. Holding on to the ways of operating a firm in the past will only cause stagnation and decline for your firm's bottom line. So, how confident are you that your firm is prepared to keep pace with the challenges of the new legal marketplace? If you are over 65% confident, you might consider yourself in the majority. If you are less than that, you may want to start some discussions. What I've learned about attorneys is that they love practicing the law. Most would prefer not to spend time to go out looking for tools to make their job easier. They prefer to have it placed right in their lap. If it's something they can benefit from, they'll use it. If not, they will keep using their same methods. This is the difference between innovation and strategy. How do you optimize new processes? Companies in the world that have successfully used innovation to improve processes are shining examples of using new ideas to create results that bring profit. Progressive Insurance changed the entire process it used for completing insurance claims. They did not revamp the process. They did not redesign the process. They created a new way of doing the business of insurance. The results? They are currently one of the few domestic insurance companies that generate a profit from insurance. The others all make money on cash flow operations, but lose revenue in the field of selling policies, processing claims, and paying out for losses. Toyota boasts a similar story. The auto production industry was dominated by large, outdated production methods utilized by American companies. Toyota came into the market with the Toyota Production System, an innovation that changed car manufacturing from all process points in the auto factories to reduce overburden and inconsistency, and to eliminate waste. Their innovation caused the rise of their company to stellar success levels, while the Americans had to play catch-up and minimize lost profit share in the market. So what are you doing in your law firm to ensure that you are not left out in the innovation loop? We've already discussed the tech innovation happening in the legal field. This is a great area to explore to innovate your legal research processes and save yourself time and money. But are there more areas you should be exploring? Definitely. Examine your business, find your processes, and then open your law firm to the future by turning old legal business processes upside down. Innovate and capture that next big movement that is surely coming to the legal field. If your firm changed the strategic approach to be more efficient, how much increase in profits per equity partner would you see? Let's take this a step further with your existing talent pool. Is your business adding value by training leaders, or are you simply working with dedicated followers? As we discussed in the strategic planning section, having employees who never grow and never challenge your direction is not the ideal situation it appears to be at first glance. Are you teaching your people the value of an ethical business focus? Are you teaching your team to lead? Are you adding value to their lives or just handing them a paycheck? Without value creation in the employee realm, you will lose talent. What is your turnover rate? 10%? 20%? The turnover rate in the law field is going to vary by size of firm, practice area, and location. But according to Daily Pay, the top performing businesses in the general business field averages a 10% turnover rate. So why accept this costly and old-fashioned model for practicing law? Create something better for your firm. Many large and mid-sized firms today have a shared responsibility structure, even at the top levels. Sometimes they have a chairperson in addition to a managing partner, or some firms utilize a chief operating officer. This is all an effort to step away from the leadership styles prevalent at the law firms of the past. The goal is to create a business with shared responsibility and shared leadership that mirrors corporate leadership structures in the modern business field. This shared leadership and shared responsibility can be carried to all levels of your firm. This management strategy will allow you to build leaders from within. The first step to building leaders is participation. Open up discussions with those junior law associates. At first, their comments may not be of high quality. The likely scenario is, in the beginning, their offerings to the business of the law firm will be okay. But the active participation is the educational process. They will learn the business side by participating. It's like teaching children how to make their bed. At first, it isn't how it looks, it's the effort they put into it at their level of development. Over time, they are just going to get better. And this perhaps is more important. These new law associates will learn how to be a good participant. Teach them to add to discussions in a way that is thorough but flexible. This process of involving young law graduates and young business managers in your law firm's business will add value and worth to them as employees. Here is a quick test. If your firm had to name a new managing partner, president, or CEO today, are there one or more qualified candidates available who could take on that role? You want to add value where you are creating an employee better than the one you hired, one with an intricate and intimate knowledge of your corporate mission and vision. And they will be able to, after time, connect those trajectories to day-to-day business dealings that enhance your law firm's position and propel you forward. This is employee value creation. You make it happen. It's not easy, and it certainly does not happen quickly. But over time, implementation of your corporate culture, your mission, and your vision into the lives of your employees creates a real value that will become evident. Instead of you working to move your company forward, you now have employees that are stakeholders in your company. They will be ready, willing, and able to drive that forward momentum every day themselves, and that will definitely add value to your profit margins. This is the part where you as a business owner or business manager are able to use everything discussed thus far to create a real impact in your employees' lives. You have created your mission statement. You took it one step further and created a complementary ethical mission statement. You crafted your vision statement. You created a fantastic corporate culture in your law firm. Then you opened your business up for technological innovation and process optimization. This was all directed by you, as your employees watch closely your ethical, precise, and directed leadership in your firm. They watched with anticipation. You opened up the field and involved them in your business. You trained your employees to follow your mission and vision for your law firm. Then you trained them to be leaders and decision makers in your business. You added value to your human capital. You positioned yourself for the future and for growth. Now you hone that focus and open your well-trained, value-focused employees to have the freedom to make ethical business decisions at work. This may involve being selective with clients you take on. You'll allow your employees to voice their ethics about business decisions. It'll create a culture that will emanate from beyond your walls. You will be known. You will be envied as a firm with impeccable values and unwavering direction. You will be known for a team that works together in concert to pull the whole thing off with an air of ease. Will it be easy? A big no is the answer, but it will bring value and direction to your law firm that you'll proudly direct. You will practice law in the changing marketplace with an effortlessness appearance. Your product will no longer be simple legal services, but will be legal services with a lean, efficient, and adaptable business, a model for others in the field to want to replicate. So now we have a little time left over for anyone who has any questions or would like to add any comments to this presentation? If not, I thank you all for listening, and please feel free to reach out to me at any time. Now I will turn it back over to Karen.
Great, George. And I will remind everyone that you are welcome to type in any questions that you have for George or any comments you'd like to make, and we'll be happy to help you out with those. So we'll just wait here a second, see if anybody would like to ask any questions. I don't see any yet, so go ahead and send those in as you wish. You'll have a chance to do that again during the survey portion as well. And thank you, George, for a great presentation. I hope that George's insights will help everyone. And thanks to all of you for attending. If you enjoyed today's presentation, I hope you'll reach out to me or George for more information. And remember, I will be sending out the recording of today's webinar shortly. So you can just reply to my email to get that ball rolling. Or, of course, you can reach right out to George directly. And don't forget all of the other amazing webinars that we have coming up. Just head over to affinityconsulting.com/webinars for a full list of what's coming soon. And as soon as we're done here, please do share your feedback with us on the survey that follows. And I do hope that you'll all join us again soon. Until next time, thank you, everyone.